How do I make apologetics culturally relevant? Well, in a sense, it's not that we make it culturally relevant. I think it's partly that we learn to listen to what's going on around us. To speak to a human being in any context means two things. You need to take account of the context in which we're speaking and the person who's doing the speaking. If I'm aware, in other words, if I'm in a university classroom in Abu Dhabi, so I'm speaking to a Muslim, and then my conversation is going to be very different than I'm from a Starbucks in Manhattan talking to a middle class yuppie downtown. And they could be the same question: who do you think Jesus is? How I answer the Muslim in Abu Dhabi is going to be different than how I'd ask the New Yorker in Starbucks. There's going to be different assumptions. So when I take account of both those contexts and the questioner, that then is how I position what it is I'm going to say in response. To be relevant means to be aware of the person and their needs and their situation, and not just my need to communicate. And if I'm aware of that, then I factor in the context. I factor, is it a man or is it a woman? Is that an older person? Is it younger? Are they educated or uneducated? There are all kinds of factoring these things in will mean that the relevance of how I communicate will then be tuned in to the frequency of the setting that I'm facing.